Hey guys, what's going on? It's Justin just coming to you with another video. Today it's going to be Simpson Oil, cannabis oil, RSO, or otherwise known as um, H. I forget, but high high potency cannabis oil. So this is what I have left. What happened was I did not have pill capsules. Um, the pill capsules hadn't come yet, and I was waiting for them, and I was just putting this oil directly on my tongue, and I had to use a lot of it to get a feeling out of it. So that didn't work out too well. I used up a lot of product doing that. Um, but these pill capsules are pretty cool. They're vegetarian capsules, size #00. But this is it right here. And what I do is I squirt the Simpson oil into the capsule, and then I swallow it. So let me show you how I do that. I take the capsule apart, put one side down, okay, so we have the capsule here, and then we have the Simpson oil in a syringe, and I just take it and I squirt it into the capsule. Then I take the other half and I cover it. So this is what I have. This is how much it's like a drop is what it is. It's a drop of Simpson oil. So that's ready to go. Ready to go. So yeah, these are the capsules. They're clear. They're clear, and they're like, they feel like plastic, but it's not plastic. It's like vegetarian. Geez, I think I put a little too much in there. I'm gonna get rocked off my ass with this thing. Oh well. I'll take it with food. That's what I'll do. I'll take it with food. But yeah, the Simpson oil is basically, you take the bud material and you grind it up in a blender with grain alcohol. You go to the liquor store, ask for some grain alcohol. It's alcohol with no flavor and like nothing in it. It's just pure alcohol. You can use isopropyl alcohol as well. But I use grain alcohol. I use the expensive stuff. And you just dump all your weed into the blender with grain alcohol, a bottle of grain alcohol, and you blend it up for a while until it's like all ground up and pulverized into a sediment. And then you dump the whole blender through a couple of coffee filters and a funnel. You put the coffee filter in a big funnel, and then you dump the contents into the funnel with the coffee filter. And what comes out is just pure resin, THC oil, and alcohol. That's the only thing that's left. all the plant material is gone after that. And basically, you take what's left over and you put it in like something that can withstand heat. I use Pyrex, a glass Pyrex bowl, and I put it on a double boiler on the stove. So basically, I put it in water. I put the bowl of Rick Simpson oil and alcohol into a pan of water, and it's called a double boiler. You can look it up online, and that's how people melt chocolate and stuff like that. But it's basically called a double boiler, and you heat it up on low. Actually, I'm on medium when I first get started, just to get going, and then I turn it down to low, and basically all the alcohol heats up and simmers off. And the only thing that you're left with is this. Rick Simpson oil. The guy Rick Simpson formulated it, and they named it after him. So basically, it's pretty cool. It's a good way to get your medicine. It's it takes like 2 hours to kick in. When you take it by pill and you swallow it into your stomach, it takes like 2 hours to kick in. But when it does, you're like rocked off your ass for like 3 hours. It's a much better way of getting your medicine. I only do it when I'm going to be in the house. You know what I'm saying? I don't do Rick Simpson oil when I go out. Because it's kind of like tripping off acid. I mean, I've never really tripped off acid before. I've tried it in a paper tab, and it didn't do anything to me. So, and then I took a gel tab of acid, and that did a little something to me, but it wasn't enjoyable, so I never tried it again. I've experimented with little things here and there. I've never done heroin. Never will. Never done heroin, never will. I just stick to cannabis, to be honest with you. So, but yeah, this is the pill, right? Oops, I dropped it. This is the pill right here. And I'm going to take this with food. It's kind of like a lot of oil to be putting in your stomach. I just put a little bit too much in. Oh well. I'll have to take it with food. So, but yeah, that's Rick Simpson oil in a nutshell. It's this Rick Simpson oil right here is very low grade. It's not very potent. The cannabis I used for it wasn't very strong. Something had happened to the cannabis. I'm not going to go into it. I grew it myself in coco coir, which was a mistake because there wasn't enough nutrients on tap for the autoflower cannabis plant. So quite subsequently, I have degraded Rick Simpson oil. But when you put it in a pill capsule, it rocks you off your ass. It does. So, yeah, everything's going pretty good in my life. This is going to be probably a short video. I just want to go over Rick Simpson oil. And go from there. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about Rick Simpson oil. Yeah, the stuff I have is not that potent. As you can see, the amount I have in here is like triple what you would normally use. because I used like trimmings and like very low grade cannabis. So this quite consequently is low grade. Um, so it takes a little bit more to get the job done, which is no big deal. I mean, it's still very potent stuff. Still very potent. Um, I had a problem where I was growing cannabis in coco coir, and that turned out to be a big mistake. Um, the coco coir didn't have any nutrients on tap for the cannabis plant. And given the short life cycle of the autoflower, they just don't reach their potential. You know what I'm saying? It's a learning curve I had to get past. I had to find out by trial and error that you got to grow in nutrient rich soil, which I fixed. Everything now is in nutrient rich soil. But, yeah, as you can see, I got quite a bit in there. This is going to rock me off my ass. Um, so, but yeah. Um, we got the famous Kush Doctor right here. Kush Doctor, which is grown in coco coir, and it's not that potent. I mean, it does the job. It gets you stoned, but this is the blueberry. This is the stuff right here. This stuff is extremely potent. Extremely potent. And it was grown in coco coir. So, the fact that I got such potent bud out of coco coir is pretty good. So, yeah, everything's going pretty good in my life. I can't complain. Yeah. I'm finally getting to the point where in my life I can relax. You know what I'm saying? I'm financially able and I can relax, which is pretty good. So, but all right, I want to keep this based on Rick Simpson Oil, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks. Bye.